So if you are ready, we go.
I am ready.
Okay. What about your new single, Girlfriend? Is out everywhere and is a total certified banger. So congratulations. Is
Thank you.
there a frequent feeling that you have after one of your songs is out? How does it feel, and how are you now?
I've gotten in the habit of knowing that whatever song that I make, it's not really about myself. It's really about if people like it. So if people like it, great. And I that goes for all of my songs. Every song that I play, I get up on stage and I realize, wow, this isn't even about me. This is about people just feeling something and relating to the song and kind of like injecting life into it. I say injecting life into it. And yeah, so that's kind of the same way I feel about Girlfriend too. I love Girlfriend.
Yeah, so before Girlfriend, you put out a song about quarantine. And as
Oh
you
yeah.
said in an interview, you find it hard to communicate with words. So you try to put emotions into music. And how did quarantine affect your, creative process and your music?
Well, quarantine really put me back into it put me back into like 2006 when we didn't have a lot of cell phones, and it was a lot of nights of just kind of letting thoughts circulate in my head, and that's kind of how I used to think. But now we have these devices that you can look at Twitter and you can look at videos. So it was I kind of put myself back in 2006 where I didn't have any technology in front of me, and I kind of just organically wrote that song in my noggin.
Apart from your music, you also recently worked for other artists such as John Legend, Katy Perry,
Mhm.
5 Seconds of Summer. Do you find it easier to write or produce your stuff or other people's?
I find it easier to make my own stuff. It's always because every time the songs that I write for other artists don't seem to be they don't seem to like be as popular as the ones that I write for myself, because I have such a sonic stamp and I have such a sound that I guess my melodies are like really like all over the place. For me, it's just like, oh, I can of course sing this high C sharp to a E flat, but I know that's like not in everyone's vocal range. So I know I got to write like easier stuff for other people.
Okay. Yeah, you're 28, already have 5 Grammy nominations, 2 Billboard Music Awards, 1 Critic Choice Awards, 1 Golden Globe nomination. What are your goals now?
I want the Oscar.
For
That
which
would be
movie?
cool. For which movie? Whatever, a movie that I score a song to. That would be super cool. I don't know.
Okay.
Wow, wow.
So, but let's go back in time. "See You Again" was the best-selling song in 2015. It was and still is a big success, but it also has become like a reaction song for sad videos and a meme. Have you ever
I
used
know.
your song as a meme? And how does it
I know.
feel?
It's. I actually heard a couple of older songs of mine used as memes on. I'm like, I'm mindlessly scrolling through TikTok, and I hear a joke song that I made in like 2013, even before "See You Again," being used, and everyone's like reminiscing, like, "Oh, these are the good old days of TikTok." I'm like, I wasn't aware that this was even around on the internet. So, I mean, "See You Again" brought me back to Los Angeles when from Miami, I had to fly to LA to play it at Kobe's uh, at the NBA Finals in honor of Kobe. So I mean, "See You Again" lives on forever. I love that song.
Yeah. And another big collab that you had last year was with BTS. You
Hmm.
performed in South Korea with
Hmm.
Jungkook, your song "We Don't Talk Anymore," and then with the
Yeah,
whole group Fake Love. And I am a huge fan, so I think both performances were very good. And
I
also,
love I love his voice. I love that. I love those guys.
yeah. And also BTS is very well known for being rightly highly selective about who they decide to work with. So I'm curious to know, how did it all happen? How did it all start?
I think those guys have just been a fan of mine for quite some time, and that made me very happy because mutually I was a big fan, I am still a big fan of theirs as well. And I don't know, it just all happened organically, and isn't that just the best way for things to happen?
Last but not least, Elton John. I saw an interview of you
Oh yeah.
where you explained how everything happened. I got chills. Did you actually pick up the phone and it was like, "Hi, darling, it's Elton"?
Hmm. That's exactly what. Every time he writes me an email and every time he calls me, he starts with that. It's pretty. He's a classic man, and he's very, very sweet. We wrote such a good song. Think like "Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me" plus "Attention." It's really cool that I got to work with a legend as well.
When we will hear what you've been working on.
Next year you'll definitely hear it. We're just
We
trying
have
to find
to,
a. Go ahead.
yeah, we have to wait though. Still a
Yeah,
little.
you have to wait. What fun is it if you don't wait?
Okay, so last question is a little game. So
Uh-huh.
now, do you know any words in Italian?
I probably if someone said it to me, I'd probably be like, I remember that word, but not really.
Okay, so we're gonna give you a list of like 3 or 4 words, and you have
Mhm.
to guess the meaning. So if you know it, then it's cool. Otherwise, you have to guess. Okay, so
Okay.
you have to tell us, what do you think it means in Italian?
Okay. All right. I'm about to offend all of Italy. I'm excited.
No, don't worry. The first word is spiaggia.
Scadda.
Spiaggia.
Spiaggia.
Spiaggia. Do I get a
Yeah.
hint, or I just have to literally guess out of like a million meanings?
Oh,
Spiaggia. Let's.
I can tell you that it's not a material thing. It's more like
Oh
a
yeah.
place.
Spiaggia. That sounds to me like Italy's best pasta restaurant. Let's all go down to Spiaggia's and have some pasta. Am I right?
No.
It can happen, but unfortunately, that means the beach. You
Oh,
can have
well,
the best
okay.
pasta at the beach, but
Yes, you
it's
can
not
have
a
the best
restaurant.
pasta at the beach. You
Yeah.
guys eat so late. You're like, all right, it's time for dinner at 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on where you are in Italy, because at the north, we quite like soon.
You're
If you're
right.
south, you're more late.
Right.
But go on. What do you think imprenditrice digitale means?
Impregiudiced tale. Impregidid.
Imprenditrice digitale.
2 words.
2 words.
Something digital.
Yes, it
Yes.
is. Yes, it is. Someone.
Digital marketing. I don't know.
Yeah, something similar. It's a word that is connected to a girl. I don't know if you know her. She
Oh, a digital girl, a blow up doll. Oh, a social media influencer
yes,
girl. Ah, I
yeah,
got it. First try.
yeah, exactly. Next word, fidanzata.
Fidem Fata. She is the person that flies over Italy and makes sure that everybody's social distance, and you don't want to visit from Fidem Fata.
It's a word that you know very well if you think of music.
Fidem Fata. This is a hard game. Does it mean to slow down?
No, no, it's a person. So think of your music and your songs and the titles of your songs.
Fidem Fata?
It's a person.
It's a person in my song. I'm going through all my songs right now. The person I wrote Attention about? Who? I don't know.
No, it means girlfriend.
Ah, Fidem Fat. Wow, that's the word for girlfriend?
Yes.
Yeah.
Baby, would you ever want to be my Fidem Fata?
Wow.
Has a nice ring.
Yeah, it sounds cool. So
Yeah.
last word is Puffi.
Poofy. It's my nickname, but of course, in Italian.
In Italian, it means Smurfs. You know, those like blue cartoon
Moofy. Okay, I don't know. I didn't know that. I actually
as
don't even know
Smurfs.
anything about the
It's a
Smurfs either.
cartoon, but in Italian sounds a lot like your surname.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you very much for your time.
I did so well.
We just killed this interview with this game.
Yeah.
And
I'm the best. I'm the most, and I'm the MVP of the
yeah,
Italian guest.
did very well. So what I'm asking you as the last thing is to say hi to our listeners. So the name of the show is Say Waaad on Radio Deejay. So if you just say
Okay.
hi.
Hi, this is Charlie Puth, and I'm saying hello to all the listeners on Say What on Radio Deejay.